Sunday the 25th of February. Everybody's been asking for an update. It's pretty crazy. Hey YouTube, it's Sean with YouTube Pays My Mortgage. It's Sunday the 25th of February. Everybody's been asking for an update. I figured I'll give you guys a 10-minute tour of what's been going on and what's going to be going on and all this mad chaos, really. So we'll start in the front and work our way to the top. And I haven't done a lot of videos lately because I've been pressed for time, but I have a lot of footage, and when I get time, we'll do some editing. Well, let's start with the 10-minute tour. Hang on. It's pretty crazy. Welcome home. Welcome home to the money pit. So when you enter in the front door, this is an awkward layout, but it is what it is. You make a right and you go into the master bedroom. I think this was an addition. I really do. So this is where I've been working on my shower install, which I keep hitting one hiccup to the next, but it's just part of remodeling a crooked house, right? So I've got 2/3 of the shower installed, got the base, got the right wall, got the back wall, got that grab bar mounted, not just to the fiberglass, but it goes all the way through, connects to the studs, so that's really strong. This one goes all the way to the studs. This one here is going to go all the way to the studs. It's all backed up with wood behind it. So when the advertisement says that bar holds 500 pounds, it really will hold 500 pounds now. So I started to put the left wall up, and the shower valve controls were in the wrong spot because this was a bathtub. So I had to get creative. I had to learn how to do plumbing with PEX, and I had to move the valve over to get it centered. What I have left to do is to plumb up to the shower, and then I can put this wall in. Now look at these yardsticks. Sean, why are you screwing yardsticks to the wall? Well, I needed some little spacers. I needed some thin strips of wood, right? So you go to Home Depot, and an 8-foot long strip of wood about that thick is like $1.48 a foot. But you can get the whole yardstick for $1.48. So I just bought, I don't know, 20 yardsticks or so. So then part of the whole idea and renovation was to take the vanity out of this bathroom. It was new, and move it upstairs to my bathroom where the vanity was really bad, because I need to have a countertop with a sink in it, so my mom with a wheelchair or to sit on her walker can sit underneath it, a handicap ADA type vanity. So I pulled the vanity out from the wall, and there was a mirror that was stuck on the drywall with liquid nails. Well, when I pulled the vanity away, there was pieces of sheet metal, pieces of newspaper wadded up. There were just all kinds of stuff to try to fix, to repair their work. So I had to rip all that out, put new drywall in, and now it needs to be mudded and taped and all that stuff. But I need to wait until I get the rest of the shower in so I can just mud it all at one time. I still have plans to take this wall out if we have time. I want to take this wall here and I want to move it to about here and go straight back, and that would incorporate this closet in the bathroom, and that would give the bathroom just a little bit more room. And then I have lumber and I have closet doors, and I'm going to build a closet right in this area, just a small one, for the vacuum and stuff like that. So then we can go into Mom's room, which basically became the workshop, because I had all these tools and stuff in the laundry room, and the laundry room's almost done, so I had to move it, and then it's still here. So this room is really nothing's happened. What needs to happen in here is the walls need to be textured and then painted. That's basically it. There wasn't a whole lot of work to be done in here. So that was a good thing. Now the living room, I haven't done anything in here except make it a garage as well. there's all the new cabinets and appliances. And there's my lumber pile. I got everything stacked up nice. I got weight on top of it so the boards don't warp. That stack was 3 times as tall when I first started, and it's slowly working down. And then I add pieces to it. In that corner is the bifold door for the closet I'm gonna build in this room. And then these things that say door pack, these are door trim, that go around your doors just like this. So I'd taken a lot of those off, they're black mold or just had to take it off for whatever reason, kind of like this one. And I started to sand them and do some things, to get them ready for paint. Here's a good example right here. There was like masking tape on this door that had been there for like 30 years. And I started sanding and doing stuff, and I said, no, you know what? There's got to be a better way. That packet is like, I don't know, less than $10, and it has enough to do 2 doors in it. So there we got some trim for the doors. So here's the dining room / whatever you want to call it. It is drywalled, done, and it's primer painted. And I've experimented with wall texturing, which I'm going to continue to do the whole room in here. You can kind of see the texturing there. That is the perfect alternative to being a rookie at doing drywall. You can sand on it and sand on it and sand on it to try to get it perfect, or you can get it close to perfect and then you can texture it. So I've built this with 4 circles in it. I'm going to have lights in it. It's going to come down, and there's going to be, you can call it a bar or a breakfast bar, or you can call it just another kitchen counter coming out this way. And this is a box I'm building to set the cabinets on, or the kitchen base cabinets that will be out here. So they will be raised up 5 1/4 inches compared to the kitchen cabinets that will be on this side of the wall. So it'll be a raised, it'll be some definition in it. It won't be an island with a continuous counter. It'll be a counter and then a drop down and another counter. And then here into the kitchen, remember I took this whole wall out. It was a wall all the way to the ceiling. And you walked into this little, like a galley. It was depressing to walk in here to this little kitchen and then get to the the laundry room. So now I've moved the sink from behind me to over here, right where that step is. Will be 1 9-inch base cabinet with drawers in it, and then will be the sink sitting on a 30-inch sink base cabinet, and then the dishwasher. And that will take up all 74 inches from the edge to here. I've had to add some wires. One of these wires goes down to the dishwasher. The other one goes up to these lights. Somewhere up there is the wire to control those. And then there's the sink plumbing. And then on this side, where that blue long level is, will be the refrigerator, and then an 18-inch wide base cabinet, and then above it, an 18-inch wall cabinet, and then the stove, which is 30 inches, above it, the microwave, and then a 30-inch wall bridge cabinet. And then over to the right will be a 15-inch, and then a 12-inch, and above it, 12-inch and 15 inches. And that gives me my 110 inches. So it'll be counter, stove, counter, fridge, and the cabinets will be, what did I say? 12, 15, the 30-inch wall bridge above the microwave, and then an 18-inch, and then that leaves me 34 inches for here, and we have 1 inch to spare. The fridge is 33 inches wide. I have the laundry room, which is basically ready for the flooring, but then I goofed up and bought some cabinets. Instead of buying 30 inches, I bought 36 inches. And I said, you know what? Instead of taking those back, I'm going to put two 30-inch cabinets up here. That's actually what I was about to do now. I'm going to screw this 2x4 to the wall so I have something to set the cabinets on. That's kind of my third hand, you know. And here in the laundry room, I've got a secret feature. Oh, a secret feature. Sean, what's that board doing down there? Well, I'm about to show you. What's that other board doing down there? Well, I'm about to show you that also. Man, look at that. Look at that. What is that, Sean? Well, that's access to the crawl space. Easy access. / tornado shelter / I'm going to be working on this place for a long time. And every time I need to go down there, I don't want to have to go outside and crawl under the neighbor's half to get to my half. So now I have my own crawl space. The way I laid this out is the washer and dryer is over here to the right. There's the washing machine connection, and the dryer goes over there. And the washer and dryer will come out to about here. So leave 2 inches before you get to my trap door. So moving right along, the Ryobi collection is growing. There's more somewhere else. There's a couple up here, a few down here, and I'm using a couple tools. So I think I've almost got all the Ryobi tools. That was the planer that I had to use to make the studs where the walk-in shower is, different sizes. So on up the staircase of doom. Has been a good place to put stuff. This is the vanity that was downstairs in that bathroom. Moving up here. Here's my bathroom. It is done, except for putting the vanity in, installing the toilet. It's painted and textured. Ceiling's painted, walls are textured, walls are painted. I also installed a new exhaust fan. And I went up in the attic and ran the 4-inch sleeky hose all the way to the roof dormer. This exhaust fan is pretty cool. It's got different lights in it and a Bluetooth speaker and all kinds of stuff. The heating and air duct, and I have it all sealed up real good with spray foam, so it's gonna put out it's gonna be the best efficient that it can. Instead of having a 2-inch gap of nothing around it, now it'll be fairly good. That wall box outlet right there, or junction box for electricity, it was down here somewhere. So I moved it up. Plus this entire wall, I took it to the studs. And new insulation, new fireboard, new drywall. From the floor to the ceiling is all brand new. This entire floor is new. I've got previous videos how at one point, if you would walk in here, you would fall into the kitchen because there was nothing. You could see the kitchen floor. I had everything taken out. That big PVC commode pipe and the drain pipe right here, you can tell that's new. Every bit of the cast iron pipe has been removed out of this place and updated with a new PVC. All of it has been removed. Here in my bedroom, all the drywall is done, all the floor is repaired, and the walls are primered. I still need to paint the ceiling and paint the walls. There's a little closet right here with the attic access. I still need to make a better, board that drops in there, because this one is the wrong size. It's been like that for who knows how long. I installed a safe in the wall here. That was harder than it looks, because none of the studs are straight. So I had to get creative with installing that safe. And then I have a ladder, a telescopic aluminum ladder to go up in there. And this will be my hobby room, my radio controlled airplane room, but now it's a paint booth. Got an exhaust fan in the window. These are the cabinets that are going to go down there in the laundry room. Spraying a little primer on them, and then I'm going to give them a little coat of something else. If you don't put primer on these, on the brand new bare unfinished wood, which looks just like this. I'm gonna grab one of these other doors. This is what it looks like before I primered it. If you don't put any primer on it, then whatever paint you put on it, you're gonna paint it, and then you're gonna paint it again and paint it again, because it's gonna soak up the paint. So right now, let's let it soak up this primer. Oh, I'll show you this telescopic ladder to go in the attic. It's pretty cool. Right there, it's really light. It goes about 10 feet, and under this Velcro, just pull it on up and stick it into the access of the attic. I've been up there quite a bit. Oh, I've also laid 1/2-inch plywood throughout the entire top of the attic, so you can get around in there. At one point, or at some point, I'm going to put in a pull down ladder or something like that to get into the attic a little easier. I'm sure it's going to become storage or something. Oh, and here's something you guys might be able to help me out with. Let me go back up here. So the ceiling in this hallway, that is just a ton of wasted space, in my opinion. I'm thinking storage for my airplanes or something. I want some kind of a storage system that's like a Ferris wheel, where it'll rotate around and there'll be a different shelf on it, and then you can rotate it up, something like that. Because when you're going down the stairs, let's see, when I get to about right here, now I've got 10 feet above me. So that's just wasted space. I thought about going through this wall. I could make a doorway. I could make a doorway on this wall, and then I could put some shelves in there, or I could build a bridge and let my cats play. I don't know. It's just a lot of wasted space. At some point, I can't do it now. I'm pressed for time, and I got to worry about getting my mom in here. But I wanted to take this wall like down a little bit, and then have like a banister. That would just kind of make the living room a little bit bigger. But these are major load-bearing walls. That's what holds up the second story, because the staircase is dividing it all in half. So have to be somebody a little more knowledge than me to start chopping that wall down. This one here, I watched some YouTube. I got YouTube certified, and then grabbed the Sawzall and just chopped it out. It wasn't load-bearing. I could almost get rid of this right now, but it's going to be hidden, and leave it. So we'll just leave it. There's some stuff in the back I've done, and I installed these French doors, so all the trim around the doors had to be worked on, and new wood. And So it's a lot, guys. It's a bunch of little projects here and there. Okay, hey, that's all for this update. Stay tuned. New videos will come up when they come up. So, yep, it's a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of projects, started and barely started and close to being done, and that's just the method to my madness. Yeah, method to my madness. I've been working around the neighbors as far as being courtesy for noise. So when it gets late in the night, no hammering, no saws. That's a good time to do some paint work. Uh, During the day when they're at work, that's when be loud. You get the point. And then, I don't want to put the floor down that laundry room because I still got to paint this ceiling, and I don't want the overspray going down. And there's a lot of that stuff. So I got it figured out. I got this. I've got around 68 days to get it done. About 68 days to get it done. Now, divide that by weekends. I've got around 8 or 9 weekends, 2-day weekends. I got around 18 days. I got a few vacation days. I got about 25 working days to get this done. Whew. I'm on it. Hey, thank you guys. Subscribe if you haven't. And make sure that you're still subscribed. For some reason, people are disappearing. All right, adios.